Today we're talking about getting you more wins in Warzone. This formula is the biggest secret used by all your favorite creators. They are the best at this. Now, I have thousands of wins. There be! And helped hundreds of people learn how to win as well. And this one formula is the biggest cheat code to my success. It's the building block that powers everything. And I'm gonna lay it all out for you. 10 different tricks so you can use to get wins inside Warzone. The formula is broken down into 6 steps. Think of these like missions. If you complete all 6 missions, you win. Mission 1 is landing in zone and where to land. So we have our circle here, and we got to take a look at a couple things. So 1 is the outer rim here. So now we know this circle is going to keep pulling towards dam. So you could land dam, military base, and you don't have to worry about rotations. But you want to zoom in a little further and identify a couple different things. 1, how many contracts are in an area and what kind of contracts. And then how many buy stations are in that area as well, because that makes it so you can spend and you have your economy. But then you also want to think about what are good routes to get in and out of certain areas. So if I land on quarry, do I feel 1, comfortable to fight in quarry, and then comfortable to land there and then excavate my route through back here? Maybe I don't know this area very well. So you want to make sure that you have those things in mind. Also playing a part is the power positions in the area. So we know at military base, there's not a lot of power positions here, except for this building right here. Knowing the height and where power positions are going to play a key role when you're landing. There's a lot to think about. You don't have a lot of time, but as you're floating in, these are the decisions you have to make sure you're getting your wins inside Warzone. Okay, now that we've landed in and we have our route, I'm gonna go right up here. I like this route to go this way because I feel comfortable in these buildings. Now we need to talk about looting and getting contracts. So you always want to pick up a contract. And you always want to make sure that you get your loadout as fast as you can. It's a $10,000 race, so you want to get as much guns and money as you can. I know you know that. But what you don't know is we want to make sure we're doing recon contracts. So get those as much as you can, because the more contracts you do, the more money you get and the faster it adds up. So make sure you're looting and getting everything you need, but make sure you're riding the right ground loot. Right there is an AK-74. That is the fastest killing gun in the game, and I already have an HDR. Those are the 2 guns, if you can pick up, you want to pick up. That's going to be the best for you. So as you're doing these, you want to make sure you're doing recon contracts. Those would be the best ones. You can pick up a scab, you can pick up a king as well to get cash, but the recon contract kind of kills 2 birds with 1 stone, because you're going to show the map and you're going to get money the fastest. Now the recon is done, we can see, okay, this is the route we want to go. We also want to pick up another recon contract on the way, so then we can rotate that way. And to recap, so land, get your contract, get your money, and get the best ground loot possible. Because an AMAX kills fast, an AK-74 kills faster, and your HDR has a kill on a 1-shot. So you want to give yourself the best chance at winning the game. Now, the first 2 missions are critical to get more wins. But make sure you stay for missions 5 and 6, because without those, none of this works. Now you have your loadout, but you need to make sure you have an AK-74, just like this right here. Don't worry, I will put the loadout on top of your screen for you so you can get it. And then you want to make sure you have an HDR. These are the 2 fastest killing guns in the game. So make sure that is what it's going to be when you're choosing your loadout during those missions. Okay, so mission 3, you know where zone is going. We got multiple recons here. We'll probably do 1 more here to get a good power position, but that's probably going to be our power position. So we need to go shopping first. So we got to buy here. So I'm on solos, but you want to do is you want to get a self, or you wait for the fire sale to get a free one. Then you want to go in, you want to make sure you get a cluster or a precision airstrike for the downs you're going to get with your HDR. You want to make sure you also, if you're in quads, you want to make sure you get a munitions box and a plate box that everybody has, so then you can fill up and not run out. So let's get over to this power position. Okay, we've arrived at our power position, which is this building here. We can look out. We have our zones all picked out from earlier. Now we got to protect our power position because we have different entry points. So you want to make sure you place your spring mine here, close the door for queues, and we're going to do it over here as well. You want to make sure you put a spring mine up in this area as well. Make sure you're not putting it where it can get shot, because they're going to come this way and this way. So if you put something like right here, they won't be able to see it and they'll run right over it. So then you protect both areas. Now your teammates should have a gas grenade or a Molotov cocktail just in case they do get through these points and you cannot block them. So just make sure they have that when you're playing, and make sure somebody's carrying the spring mine, because that's going to be great for blocking off these areas. Remember those airstrikes I told you to buy? Well, you're going to need them, especially if you're in a power position like this where you're up top. So, because you're going to have to jump down to something down in this area right here. And normally you will get shot by anybody down below you. So you're going to need to keep those airstrikes. I know you're going to be downing people with the HDR and you're going to be killing people and following them up, which is all great. But to get off this building without dying, you're going to need the airstrikes. And that is a critical thing people forget. They hold the power position, but then they can't get down because people are going to shoot them out of the sky. You can go low, it's still risky. But if you're up here and you need to hold the power position and rotate, say, to this building or this building, you need to make sure that you're placing your airstrike here, here, or here. And the other critical mistake that people make is they do the airstrike and they don't wait for the first wave to hit, because say they place it here and then they jump, it's like that's not going to work. They need to make sure the first wave hits, because then the players will back up. If they don't wait for the first wave to hit, a person down there will play chicken with the airstrike and try to get you anyway. But if you let the first wave hit and then you jump, so if I let the first wave hit and then I jump over to here, they're going to be tucked in that building, and this will give me protection over here because I came from over there. So just make sure you save those airstrikes, because you're going to need them to rotate. You're on your new power position. You need to lock down the area. So you still have walkways here, so make sure you're putting your spring mines up there and your spring mines right down there. Biggest thing here is you need to switch from this long-range sniper rifle and go to your AK, because this is going to be easier shots. If like, see how long it takes me to ADS here? If I have my AR here, I can shoot easier. It's less risky. It's more forgiving. If I miss one shot here, I have to reload like that, and I'm going to get shot at. So it's just not the best bet. But if I have my AR out like this for the shorter shots, then it makes it easier to deal with. Make sure you're calling out things to your team as well. You're going to get down to low numbers, and one of the biggest things I would say that people fail on, I see all the time, is they get overconfident. So what they think is, oh, there's 4 of us, there's 2 of them, we can push. You can push, you just need to push all together. Do not push alone and let them pick you off one by one, because if I'm up here and you're pushing in here, I can kill anybody who keeps walking in here. But 4 of you run into this tunnel or this terminal, I'm dead. There's no way you're gonna get, I'm able to handle 4, but I can pick you one off at a time. You need to make sure that you're fighting as a team, you're pushing as a team, all 4 at the end there. So then you guarantee and you seal the victory. If you like this video and you want more breakdowns like this, I really like making these, but I don't know if you like them too. If you like them too, leave a comment below and let me know what I should be covering in my next video. And remember, our Discord is open and is totally free. You can squad up and partner with everybody else. I'll leave a link in the description so you can join for free. And as always, like and subscribe if you can, and I'll catch you in the next video.